Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on project number 2 using one collection. And again, this is the Santa Baby kit. Was the kit collection? Same thing. You guys know what I mean. So I'm already starting. Sorry. Okay, so let's pick a paper because we are going to be, and I feel like I always have to turn it this way so that you guys could see a little bit better. So we're going to pick a paper that we love, and we're going to be creating our own traveler's notebook for this Christmas. Isn't that amazing? And oops, I see where I hide my daughter's school pictures and then I can never find them. Kind of like you guys will see in a little bit. I'm kind of upset I actually lost the tool. We'll talk about it in a little bit. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I kind of want to capture this Santa as the focus of attention. Focus of attention, is that even a thing? So this is going to be the cover of our traveler's notebook, and I have all my tools here, you guys, so you guys just gonna have to forgive me. We're going to cut 7 1/4 by 11 1/4. So 7 1/4 right there by 11 1/4. And you know what, before I do that, I need to turn on my laminate machine so that it heats up while we're doing this project. Okay, so let me move my paper cutter out the way, and we are going to score. And this is where I lost. This is a Stampin' Up scoring board, and you guys, even though it has a little storage place right here in the back, yeah, I definitely didn't store the stuff there because I lost it. I don't know if I accidentally threw it away when I was picking up my kitchen table, but I lost the actual tool. So good thing I have my old trusty Martha Stewart one to do this, so it could help me, because I don't know if you could buy that by yourself, or am I gonna have to get a whole nother board just for the tool. I mean, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but I don't think it's here. It's kind of sad. But anyways, we are going to score at 5 1/8, 6 1/8, and 5 1/2, I believe. I have to double check that. So 5 1/8, 6 1/8, and then the middle of that, which should be 5/8, I believe. So just count your little lines. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's 5 1/8. So you're gonna want to score at 5 1/8, 5 5/8, and then 6 1/8. I always just count the lines. It just makes it easier. I know, right? Okay, so that's what we want to do. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead. Can you guys even see my score lines? Barely. Let's go ahead and crop our corners. I have my trusty 10-year, I don't even know who used to make this, Creative Memories. I don't even know if that brand still exists, but this has been with me for a long time. I've talked about it before, and it was kind of acting up for me. Like this, one of the sides didn't want to cut anymore, and I begged Michael to, oh, I just realized something. My Santa's gonna be in the back. It's all right, we're gonna roll with it. Because when we fold it over for a traveler's notebook, the Santa's gonna be in the back. Ugh, I don't know if I like that. But I guess I could decorate this part. So we'll see. We'll come up with an idea. We're gonna make it work, you guys. This is such a pretty paper. So, chopped up the corners. What was I saying about my cutter? Oh yeah, so Mike fixed my thing. And I didn't know how long he was gonna take fixing it, because you know, men, you ask them for a favor and they take 6 months to do it. So I actually went and got this other corner cropper, and we'll see. But that one seemed to work. But I forgot to go grab my laminated paper, so let me come back for that. I am using this, you guys have seen this, the same ones I've used, still same laminator machine I've had. And I'm going to pull 2 sheets. Okay, the first one. I'm actually gonna switch it around, you guys. I am going to make this the cover and this be the inside, because I really wanted the Santa on the corner. So I don't want them in the back. Like that's not the point. So I'm gonna tuck him in here. Make sure he's kind of straight as best as I could. Put him in there. And now I'm going to use this other sheet to create little pockets for me that are going to go this way. So I can open them up and then stick top. Is it top fold? Like just stick stuff in there. So what I want to do is, we know that it is 10 and a quarter. So I'm going to just, actually, let me just make a little eyeball, because I'm not very good with math. So I'm just going to, what do I have? Well, I don't have anything, so I'm just going to make a dent here, because that's where I want it. And then I'm going to probably bring it up to his belly. I don't want to cover him completely, so just make a little mark there. And I'm going to move that aside and bring my paper cutter back up. Cut on those little slips that I did, which is right at 5. Right at 5. And then I'm gonna fling it. And this is around 2.5. No, 2 3/4. So we'll keep it at 2 3/4. Can you not move? Please cooperate. Okay, move this aside again. Okay, and now I'm gonna place shiny side down on the inside. So I'm gonna have a pocket here, and I kind of want it to be straight. Cholo, it's okay. Thank you for protecting me, buddy. It's okay. They're working on the house. And I'm put the shiny side down on this side as well. Okay. Make sure I have it. And now I don't know if you guys can reach. My laminator machine is right here, so I am going to carefully run this through. And I'm gonna run it twice. Okay, that's once. Oh, it's pretty hot. I'm going to run it again. Okay, let me move that aside. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Let me see, can you guys see it? See? Okay, so now what I want to do is trim the excess paper. And I have to bring this back up. Now, normally I've seen it before, or I've said it whenever I've done laminated projects, that you have a little bit of a ledge over. Don't cut beyond that point, because then your project will end up it will open basically, and the laminator won't work. So we're just going to eyeball. I don't know if that even made sense. Okay. See what I mean? I left a little bit of the laminator outside of that edge. And this side is good because I pushed it through, so I'm just gonna go cut. Okay, just being extra careful. That's good. All right, move that aside. Now we're going to use the half to cut the plastic. Well, let's use this. If that doesn't work, let's see if this one, much better. Okay. So we've rounded up our corners. Now let's eyeball the center. We don't need to be exact, you guys, unless you want to, of course, but I actually don't mind. So I'm going to eyeball the center right around here, and I'm just making a little indentation with my craft knife while I come over, there you are, and press there to make the middle circle. Now if you want, slowly and carefully, we could start folding our score lines. Just do a little bit at a time. Okay, like that. And now we're gonna eyeball our circle. Eyeball a little bit, but not, oops. We're gonna eyeball a little bit, but not like by much. So what I wanna do is, I am putting this at, so this is half, 1/4. So maybe 1/4. No, let's give it, where's the center? right there. I only do the first one, and then the other ones I just kind of, you know what I mean? Now we're going to make our holes. Doing that. Let's start off with the center one first. I know you guys can't see very well, but I'm just where I put the little marks, that's where I'm putting my little circles. Okay. And then I'm missing one down here. Okay. So I've made my circles, and you guys remember this from the haul. I'm going to be using the pink elastic. If I could get this open. Okay, and we'll start here. Yes, start in the center. And you're going to bring it to the left. Then you're going to flip it over. Bring it this way. Now I like to make it not tight. Just let it relax by itself. But keep it, obviously don't leave it like wobbly like that. Just keep it straight, but don't press any pressure in there. We're gonna bring it up. There you go. Guys, I had to switch over to doing the voiceover because at this moment the kids walked in from school and kind of distracted me from me talking to you guys. So I basically am gonna slide it right back to the bottom on the same circle, which is the center one. Then I'm gonna bring it back up towards the top one and then bring it over. And I realized once I bring that over to the top, the remaining circle, I'm gonna bring it right back through the center and tie both ends together. I try to explain this as best as I can, but it's honestly gonna take you guys to practice, because even me, like doing this a few times, I still get confused about which way. You always want to start with the center circle and then bringing it up the same to the right, or whichever one, actually it doesn't matter. But always start with the center circle. I'm just gonna tie a little bow or a knot, not a bow, but a knot here, and I'm gonna trim it. And then I ended up, I don't think I'm gonna show you, maybe I do, but I'm gonna end up tying the remaining 2 strings together on both ends. And I know that's not the right way to do it because I accidentally just cut both ends and I shouldn't have done that. So to not waste the little remaining of elastic that I had, like I said, I end up tying 2 knots to make this remaining elastic work, and you guys will see that in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna run the elastic through the center, and then I'm gonna tie another knot at the end, and you guys eventually are just gonna see me trim down the excess elastic and then use my lighter so that it doesn't fray, of course, as it gets worn down. So I also wanted to point out that this isn't my original idea. I actually watched another YouTube create these covers, and she's a genius. I am going to link the video that I'm talking about below. It is from Livelovescrap, and she came up with the, I don't know if she came up with the covers, but this is the video that I just happened to watch. And I'm telling you, there are so many talented people out there. And I know that she created the idea of flipping a piece of the laminator over, so to create the pockets. So that was like a genius idea, and I wanted to replicate that. So I'm gonna link her YouTube channel below, because like I said, she was the inspiration for this cover. So hopefully you guys like it. This is our traveler's notebook. That's pretty much, oh, you know what I'm forgetting? To open up the pockets. So what I want to do, because you're able to see the slit of that second piece of laminate sheet, I'm going to carefully try not to go through the actual paper. So just carefully, and then that should open up. Why does my craft knife have stuff sticking to it? Maybe I need a sharper craft knife. I feel it right here. Oh, I wish I had longer nails. There, geez. Took you long enough. Careful, like I said, you guys, because you don't want to go through the paper and then, you know. So we're gonna try to do the same thing over here. Hopefully we look like we're professionals. Where is... Ah, perfect, my goodness. So much better. Okay, so now that we opened up our pockets, this is going to complete our traveler's notebook cover. Thank you so much for watching.